due to the kind of work that you're showing and the work that's going on in this factory, it makes sense this film is paced a little differently than I think a lot of industrial films that we're used to seeing. That it's not a fast-paced factory floor. This is something it's your approach to telling the story was a lot more methodical. And I was wondering if you could sort of talk about how the conditions and the people that you met kind of informed the way that you structured your film.
When you're in such a sensorially rich and stimulating environment, as a director, you kind of feel like you should get everything, and I was trying to do that, which was a total failure. I mean, you have to really calm down and really understand the space, which is a culmination of not just like a physical location, but also the people there. And yes, many times you do get the feeling that you're watching paint dry, but factory work, just like any work, is about time. And in particular, here the work is very repetitive. And I think to communicate or relay that sense of time, I had to use almost a tenth of the editing speed that most films are edited at. So I was trying to use time as a weight or gravity on your shoulders when you're the audience. And I hope it was not boring.
For some films, it seems like that's a decision that might come later in the editing process, because you were, obviously you're an editor on this, but being in the position that you were, was that an approach that was there at the outset of you wanted to show all of the conditions and the daily life of this factory in the way that it ends up in the final cut?
I did try to keep as less images as I could. I just first edited a visual film without any interviews, and that kind of really helped the whole, even all the interviews, like the way they come out and the way they are structured or interspersed throughout the film. And they also have their own narrative, but they somehow fit in the equation of the images. Yeah, it was. I was trying also in the editing table to shape it, but I did have a certain feeling.